Okay, hello and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Craft. So, we're going to be going and actually just taking out the entirety of the Twilight Forest in this episode because we can. So, what we need to do is, we've already defeated the Naga, we've defeated several other things, so we need to actually warp to the maze. And the reason for that is because we need to take out the minnow shroom that is in the maze in order for us to actually fully achieve everything that is potentially possible when it comes to this. And I know it sounds stupid, that's because it is stupid. And what I'm essentially saying is I just need to continually go down in the maze in order to find out and find what we need, which is the minnow shroom. So I gotta find the way to get down first. The main issue with that is that apparently that is not the right place for me to go. So is it, in fact, we can grab some extra loot. I don't know why I'm grabbing this, but I am for some apparent reason. But apparently there's a way that I can move. I finally found it. It's only been a couple minutes, but I finally found it. And that means we can drop down, and now we gotta do it all again. So, wait, is there an easier way to do this? Let's find the next stairs down, because I do think there's one more floor below this. I mean, we can always find out by just vein mining below. Yep. No, we're at Y6. This is the bottom floor. So we just gotta actually find the minnow shroom, dude. So, okay, this is the entrance. We just go through the hose. Come on now. We can go around. There's some water. That's probably a good sign too. This is where it's supposed to be. Perfect, it's right here. Now we got ourselves our meat stroganoff and the minnow shroom stuff, which is dope. We also got a treasure ring trinket, which bosses drop dungeons loot. I mean, cool. It's not crazy important to me, but fair enough. I definitely know that I need to eat the beef stroganoff though, so we're gonna have to turn off that, and I'm gonna have to grab most of this stuff because we gotta make sure that we have everything that we need. And now I guess I could just warp back to the beginning of the maze or perfect. And now we're back up here, and it probably won't let me go directly into the actual space yet until I eat the beef stroganoff, or is it just taking out the boss? No, so the beef stroganoff was actually just not necessary. That's fine. Now it's time to defeat the Hydra. Oh, never mind. It's not a fan, I guess. Yeah, we're still being poisoned, but it's doing nothing. That's loud. Yeah, so if I just keep hitting the Hydra, it'll eventually die, right? Or do I need to do something specific? I don't remember how the Hydra works. I might not be able to take it out just yet because of my specific ability to just have to deal with stupidity. Namely being just, I need to decrease my hunger real quick so that we can actually get our... Wait, did I turned it off. And then I need to eat the meat because I don't want to have the frame thing. Okay, we gotta eat the beef stroganoff, so we gotta decrease our hunger real quick. What are you, a sylph? Okay, not anymore, you aren't. But now I gotta decrease my hunger till I can eat the beef stroganoff. Okay, I think our hunger's low enough that we can eat it now. So now we've achieved mighty stroganoff. Now what we can do is we can re-enable that, and now we should be able to take on the Hydra. I just need to... Okay. Oh, is it just the head that's attacking? Oh no, I can just... Okay. I can just artillery it. That's fine, I guess. That's cool. Well, that was a simple boss fight. Nice and easy. Nice and Hydra. That was cool. Let's just chuck all that stuff in there. And now we need to go defeat the Urghast, but for that we need to actually go go to the tower things. So we gotta go for that first, which is over here. So let's go get it. We gotta get the other maze, which is the night dude who's under the ground, which we shouldn't have too much of a difficulty with. Let's just take out I guess this is the one that, yep, this is the one that I took out before, so we don't need to take it out again, rather. And instead, we can just skedaddle skadoodle right through here to the Ergast. And I guess in theory, I could just skip the night peoples, but probably shouldn't do that, just because, you know, Ergast it might not, it's gonna give me the dark particles, so I do need to actually do it, which is kind of lame, but, so we follow this, what the heck are you? Helmet crab. Okay. Ash gloves trinket. What is that? Increase your attack speed. I don't really need that. My current thing is just fine. Is the entrance down here? It is. I forgot that they changed that in more recent versions. Trophy. I should have a couple of one of them. Nope, I don't. Well, we can at least just Alpha Yeti. We can take you back as well. And then we can hopefully find the night dudes, because this shouldn't be too big of a deal, right? I mean, it shouldn't be. I just need to find their resting chamber. It's supposed to look like a room with a bunch of sarcophaguses in it. Also, what the heck is this? Another wooden stick, some chalissa, whatever the heck's. Trauma keeping, cool. We also got Oriole, quick draw. I mean, it's cool stuff and all. It's just not useful, but it's okay, because that's, you know, it's helpful. Oh, we found it already. That was quick. See, all it takes is me to just not focus on it and just talk about absolutely nothing. And then whatever happens is easy. So we'll just take out all the night phantoms, and then we can come over here. We grab the chest real quick. I don't know if there's anything in here, so we can just, I mean, I guess we can just leave. Nothing really for us here, so now we gotta just go back out. I can probably break through, right? Yeah, we can just break through, that's fine. And then we just do that. Darkwood saplings, cool. And we just go due north, and we'll find a giant tower that a massive ghast will spawn at the top of. That is your ghast, and we'll take him out, which is this tower. We should be able to just go up. And we shouldn't have to worry about anything, because I should be able to just one-shot it. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. In a normal playthrough, getting up to the top of this is like the most challenging thing, but I don't think that's ever something that anyone really has to deal with, so I don't know. It's just kind of crazy that they still make you do that. Regardless, we did it, so now what we need to do is there should be an area down. I mean, I guess what we can do is we can warp back to the maze, because we're just going due west from here, and the main thing that we're going for is that pink area on the other side of this. Should be a different kind of biome that we do need in addition. Yeah, it's the mushroom one, which is one of the, is this the one that has, no, this is the other one. So, I mean, I guess we don't necessarily need this area, but, I mean, we can just keep going this way. There's no reason not to. We've got another snow area. We've got a structure over there. What the heck is even this? It's a Redhorn Guild. What the heck? A refuge and training. There's a refuge and training grounds in the Twilight Forest for villager guards. You know what? I've seen it all. This is crazy. You know, I hope you guys prosper and have a great day. And I mean that for not just the villagers and stuff. I mean that for you guys too, the viewers, the people watching this video, because I appreciate you. And even though I might not know exactly what I'm doing and maybe not be completely prepared, we just have a little bit of fun here, you know? We're just absolutely vibing, just chilling, having a good time. Yes? No? Maybe so? Oh no, I need to find myself another map, because this map does not seem to have every single location, unfortunately. It does seem that we would be missing a particular thing. No? Oh wait, what's that? What's that strange little hut thing? I know not what this is. Is this what I'm looking for? Is this the questing ram? Is this questing going ram quest ram boy? Or is it something else? It does in fact seem to be an enchanted forest, which should indeed have the questing ram. So if I do /set warp questing ram, cool. Perfect, we've got it set. And now I actually need to go and, you know, we'll probably just make another blank magic map, because I do in fact need another one. That's a maze map, blank magic map, which means I need a magic map focus, which I might as well make a couple more of. You can get a blank magic map, and to activate it, you need to hold it in your hand. So what we're gonna do is we are going to just go this direction, and once we get far enough away, what I should be able to do is activate the other one, and then we'll be able to find the next area. And you know what? We immediately found exactly the area that I was looking for, which is this one, which in fact is just perfect because we're right exactly here where I need it. And this is the Highlands, and what we need the Highlands for is to get the stuff. And by that, it's like a Jack and a Beanstalk thing. We gotta get beans from the underground caves that have trolls and stuff, and usually it's annoying, but it shouldn't be too bad because we've got the crazy OP pickaxe, and usually it's also not that difficult. The only real issue, though, right now is that there doesn't seem to be any way for me to find what I actually need from these guys, which is the cave to go down, unless they changed it and you don't actually need to go down anymore, which could also be the case. I could check the advancements. That'd be too easy. Find and kill a cave troll. So I still need to cave. Is there a cave down here? Cool. I don't have to care about, actually, I am going to need a giant pickaxe. You know what? That's not awful. So, what we're gonna need to do is find a cave troll, which shouldn't be too difficult to find because they're everywhere. And the reason for this is because we need to actually get the beans, because the trolls have the beans. In fact, they're hoarding the beans. Wait, what? Obtain some magic beans in troll caves. So, oh yeah, the chests are in here have magic beans and herberose soil. What is this used for? Absolutely nothing. I don't know why it exists, but fair enough. We've got a big obsidian thing right here, and let's just put this on the herberose soil, and we get even more beans from what? Beans. I don't know. But now what we can do is come up here and we can actually, hopefully, just eliminate giant versions of myself for a giant's pickaxe. And now what I can do is immediately drop back down, and there should be a thing called the giant obsidian right here that we can actually mine down here, which is pretty dope because it means that we're going to be able to get the giant obsidian, but more importantly, it's getting the thing inside, which is the lamp of cinder, which when we use it will allow us to burn the thorns that are preventing us from getting to the castle. And I know that usually we could just visually see that we can go directly over them and we can go through that path, but that's not allowed because no. So now we gotta go back up, which, oh no, it's so hard to get back up into the... Oh no, it's so bad. But now that we have the Lamp of Cinders, then we can actually... what do we actually need to do? I need to make it past the Thornlands. Oh no, this is so difficult. And so now we're at the castle. So unlock the door of the castle. I don't know exactly what it's saying for that, but I guess that counts. And this hasn't been implemented yet, so it doesn't really matter, but there's a thing up here. There's also the cube things. And what we can do is we're actually going to just break in to the place where the boss is supposed to spawn. 'Cause he doesn't spawn. Yeah, this stuff hasn't been implemented, and it's been in the mod for like a long time. So, final boss here, you win. There's a cloud here, you can join. Okay, there's a Discord, cool, hooray. Final boss spawner, cool, you'll love to see it. Regardless, that will conclude our Twilight Forestry, so what we can do is we can go /home, just real quick, and now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. Okay, well, with nothing better to do, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go for quest completion. So, we need to craft one of each of the different ice and fire sword things, which I apparently need to kill more skeletons for. So, why draconic evolution for making you know, that's a little bit of an interesting thing, to be honest, but okay, fair enough. Other than that, what we can do is we could go for directly in the Chaos Awakens tab. We have a lot of things to accomplish. We need to actually go back to the Crystal Dimension and get everything from there, and we also need to finish the Chaos Guardian stuff, which means I need to go kill another one, which I'm not going to do that on camera because holy, that was exhausting. But essentially, these quests are broken. I've killed most of the different Ents, but we're gonna do that in a different episode where I actually just kill one of each for completion in that singular episode. I need a lump of tin, which is going to be interesting because it's just the ores from Chaos Awakens mod, which is confusing a little bit to me, but fair enough. But what we can do for now is I can go in here, and what I can do is I can grab the tin ore, we can grab the silver, that's salt, ruby, platinum, copper. Copper is probably a good idea. We can also get the aluminum. That should be most of the things that's pretty much everything from Chaos Awakens. So this should give us normal aluminum. Shouldn't be an issue. This should give us lumps of tin. Again, shouldn't be an issue. This should give us lumps of silver. Again, shouldn't be an issue, just gives us a quest. And then we get the lumps of copper, which is great. And then we can chuck all that stuff into here, and we can start working on copper tools. I need copper, a ton of different stuff, so I'm just gonna not worry about that for now, and I'll probably do most of it off camera, but what I can do is grab the aluminum power chips, which is cool, because now we've got them. And also, defossilizer, we can not make the crystal defossilizer, because I need pink tourmaline ingots, which are pink tourmaline nuggets, which are pink tourmaline, which is pink tourmaline shards. So, do I have pink tourmaline in here? Doesn't look like it. So we need to actually go to the crystal dimension. / war crystal dim. Perfect. So now it's time to actually go and do the crystal dimension stuff that we were supposed to do, but didn't count because the world got corrupted by Robo Jeffrey shenanigans. That's fine. Things happen. But that was really annoying, by the way. I just want to continue to vent about that, because that really genuinely was one of the most annoying things that I had to encounter. And now that it's not a thing anymore, I'm just happy that I don't have to worry about that anymore. Because it's great. Regardless, we can at least get all of the different saplings, all the different flowers and stuff. Because we need one of each of the different kinds of flowers, one of each of the different kinds of crystals, one of each of the different colors of trees, which shouldn't be too difficult to get. Again, I say shouldn't be because it shouldn't be, but apparently the orange trees have a different alternative idea, so we gotta find an orange tree real quick before anything else. Also, I will leave you because your child is right next to you, and that would be kind of screwed up, but I will not leave you alone because I need to take care of you guys. Okay, that's an orange tree. All I have to do is complain, and then things just mysteriously happen to me. It's great. I love being a YouTuber. This is great. This is so much fun. So, what overall do we need to get? So, I need crystal energy, pink tourmaline cat's eye, I need all the different crystal growths, the crystallized apple cows, and I need to get the gators. So, let's just go through the normal process of, mining. Because this is normal, right? This is normal mining behaviors. This is just what happens when you mine. So, if I do that, and then I say, if I go backpack, I say, keep the kyanite in the memory, and then I say, void the kyanite, and then I click the kyanite, and I say, it's gonna, okay, it auto-voids it. That's perfect. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. See, that's a dub. That is what I would call a dub. That's big. That's big. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of huge. It did what it was supposed to do. That's big. Okay, so I need that. I also am gonna need a bunch more of the different kinds of stuff. So I am gonna need crystal energy things, whatever the heck that's supposed to be. I'm also gonna need the other kind of fossil that's down here. Is that it? Nope. Those are both crystallized apple cows. Probably need more of you, but I need the crystallized pig things. What are they called? Carrot pigs? Crystal carrot pigs? Which sounds a little screwed up, I'm gonna be honest. Crystal carrot pig. I would, that's like something I would never want to be called, period. Oh, you're such a good crystal carrot pig. Like what? Huh? That's not very chill. Regardless, we just got a bunch of cat's eye, a bunch of pink tourmaline, so I'm going to chuck all that stuff in here. And now we've got most of the things that I needed underground for me to take care of. And I also have I am going to need some kyanite, so what I should probably do is hit my B button, and we should take kyanite out temporarily. I'll mine a little bit, and then what I will do is we'll mine a little bit more, just so we have a little bit of a sample size, you know, and then we'll grab it, and we'll chuck it back in the void upgrade, and then what we'll do is we'll just chuck it in there so that we can utilize it properly as it's supposed to be. And now we've got that taken care of, and now let's go back up to the surface because there's nothing else for us down here, and I need to go find crystal gators because apparently that's a thing. Is there like a swamp biome, or is it all the same thing? Crystal hills, crystal plains. Are there biomes in here? What? Height, temperature, rainfall, top block, filler block. Okay, crystal blue skies, crystal hills, crystal plains, crystal roughs, crystalline cat. Okay, so it's just this. I just gotta wait for nighttime apparently, which I guess means that I can harvest even more of random flora and fauna, which is, I mean, fair enough. Hey, whatever, it is what it is. So now it's time to get every single piece of random flora and fauna. We got the crystals, yellow crystal growth, blue crystal growth. What else do I need for crystal growths? I need orange and green. Got that one. Hooray. Okay, so we need orange and we need green. We already got the blue ones, but I might as well grab an extra one just in case. We also already got the yellow ones, but I might as well grab another just in case. Orange. That is the orange crystal growth completed. So now I just need the, what was the last one? I forgot. Green, right? Green. Yeah, it's green. I need the green crystal growth. Where growth green crystal where grow green. Yes? Crystal green growth crystal green grow. Honestly, I'm just starting to lose my mind. So hopefully we can find some of the newer ones somewhat. Green crystal growth, it blends in so well, but at least you got the course completed, so that's good. What other flower do I need? I need the green and blue crystal flower. That's a yellow. It looks the same. What? Okay, so I need the blue crystal flower, and I also need the green crystal flower, even though neither of them look the color that they are or are supposed to say or look, because the green one looks white and the blue one does not look. The blue one looks like the blue one, but then it's yellow is the one that is the one that you would think is the blue. I don't even know. We got a rope arrow though. That's cool. Arrow with a rope. We just pull ourselves along throughout the air with the greatest of ease. That's the green flower. Okay, so we just need the blue one, which is like the yellow one, but bluier, which makes sense to someone, I guess. I don't know. Crystal gators! I need to kill you guys, right? I need to eliminate those dudes. They're being dingle nuts. Blue crystal flower. That's what I needed. Okay. So quest completed, we got the crystal flowers. I need to get rid of some gators. I need crystallized carrot pig. Okay, so I need the carrot pig. Is that it? Nope, that's the cow. That's the cow again. Okay, where pig, carrot, crystal pig? I do not know where the crystal carrot pig may lie. But what I do know is that it continues to elude me while I am continuing to search. Just for where... There it is! All I needed to do was put on a very interesting voice, and then it immediately fell into my grasp. This is exactly how real life works. It's just that simple. So we need to get the spawn eggs, and we need to actually get the things, but for that I need to also kill more crystal gators, so I guess we just gotta wait. I don't fully know. Light squid was slain by me. Dope. Cool. We got a trinket from that. Octopus leg. Cool. What is that? Transplant enemy. Okay, cool. Drop your weapon. Hooray. Now I just gotta wait for nighttime, and hopefully nothing bad happens. What am I actually waiting for? They were spawning during the day. It just seemed like they were being weird about spawning. So I don't know if it's something. Is it my fault? Is it my fault they don't want to exist? Or is it not my fault? I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for gators to spawn. I found some. It only took a little bit of time. Hooray. Okay, we got them. We got the crystal gators. Now we should be able to search home real quick. And should be able to take care of at chaos pink. So I need to craft all of the different pink tourmaline things, which takes the ingots, which is you get nuggets for smelting the Okay, so I need the pink tourmaline. I'm gonna need that should be enough, right? And now I just need to smelt it up. And now while it's finishing smelting up, what I should be able to do is craft up a bunch of these ingots. We got 28 so far, and we're about to get a couple more. And then what I can do is from here, we then can make all the tools. So I need a pink tourmaline sword, a shovel, I need a pickaxe, I know I'm gonna need an axe, as well as the hoe, and that should be the quest completed. Perfect. And then I'm gonna need the armor as well, so we should be able to make ourselves the full set of the pink tourmaline stuff. And then I also am gonna need the crystal defossilizer, so I'm gonna need the bucket, and then I'm gonna need to make the crystal defossilizer, which is dope. So now we've got the crystal defossilizer. Perfect. I don't fully know what the pink tourmaline, but pink, okay. So then we're gonna need the cat's eye stuff, which I guess is the same, cat's eye nuggets. So cat's eye, I don't know if I have enough actually for everything that I need to do, so I might need to go back and get a little more. Except the nuggets are EMCable, which is interesting because it means that I can just do this. And I can also just do this, which means that now cool. Now we've got as much as I'm gonna need. And I'm also gonna need my tablet still, so we should probably keep that in my inventory. But we can now make ourselves the cat's eye sword, the shovel, pickaxe, as well as the axe, and the hoe. And that should be everything for that, and then we can craft up, of course, the helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. And I don't fully know exactly what we're trying to go for right now, but that's going to be most of that. What else do I need from here? So I need the crystal power chip, which is going to be another thing that I have to make, and I'm going to need some more pink tourmaline ingots. Cool, we got pink tourmaline. Cool. Oh no, pink tourmaline, it's so rare. Crystal power chip. Cool, we got the crystal power chip. Cool. I don't know what that does in specific, but warped ant spawn egg, wither skeleton spawn egg, shulker spawn egg, stray, zombified piglin. I don't know what you're here for, but please leave me alone. I'm trying to do other things. But regardless, we can actually do even more stuff now, I think. I need to make all the kyanite stuff, so let's just do that real quick. That's not going to take very long now, is it? Cool, kyanite stuff. Then we can take care of everything else. So it should be all the kyanite stuff. Yep, perfect. You'll love to see it. That is everything that taken care of. Wait, I'm missing there's a pink crystal sapling? Now I gotta find a pink tree. Never mind. I just teleported to the dimension and they're like right there. So now I can just go home again. I unnecessarily made that a big deal. It's whatever. We also can make the amethyst stuff. So I mean, we need to, but we also can. So, do I have amethyst in here? I do. That's good, because I'm going to need a couple of it. And ultimate bow, of course, that should be where the amethyst is. And I just made 2 shovels, because why not? It's whatever. Who really cares? It's, you know, things happen. Life goes on. Whatever's happening in your life, I hope that you're able to at least put on a smile, because smiling is part of what makes life amazing. Regardless, we just got the amethyst stuff taken care of. I'm gonna now need to make a ruby sword and ruby shovel, because I need to do that, because that's cool. What else do I need to make from there? I'm also gonna need to butter, which is milk bucket, and okay, butter and butter candy, okay, and bacon, okay, and a BLT, cool. So I gotta get butter first. Cool, butter, really hard to make. Bacon, really hard to make again. Butter candy, cool, you'll love to see it. So if I go bacon, cooked bacon, hooray, okay, and then we go tomato, hooray, okay, lettuce, so we've got everything other than the butter, but now I can just go and butter, and then everything but the bread, so I can just grab the bread now. So now I should have everything to make a full stack of BLT sandwiches, even though I would never need to eat all of the BLT sandwiches. So now I can actually, you know what, screw it, we're not just going to be eating the nether gooey beef stew, even though it sounds absolutely delicious. We're gonna be eating some BLTs, which honestly, frankly, sound disgusting because I am one of the people in this world who hate tomatoes, and it's just a textural thing. My brain doesn't like, the texture just doesn't sit with me. It's purely a textural thing, and I completely understand if you like them. I just cannot respect that about you. Tiger's Eye. Do I have Tiger's Eye? Tiger. Do I have Tiger's Eye in here? You might. Bruh. Tiger's Eye.
Perfect. We got the tiger's eye. Tiger's eye. Hooray! We got the tiger's eye.
We can also make, wait, I have rubies in here, right? Hooray, rubies! Super hard to get. Cool, we got a thunder staff. I can also, hopefully, dead stink bugs. Are stink bugs hard to come by? I don't know. Apparently I don't have any stink bug stuff. Probably because I kept throwing it away because it just didn't matter to me, but that's my bad, I guess. Apparently I gotta care about everything now. So, probably should put that in my inventory, although it doesn't really matter, but it's whatever. So we just gotta get all the tiger's eye stuff, and then we can go. I just made 2 pickaxes again. You know, I don't. At this point, we've got everything. Thing matter little, care none. Non-issue. Care big, no. Me, yes. Was that English? Comment below if you think that was English, because I at this point, I don't know what I'm speaking. I also need to find a peonia and a red rose, and I don't know how to find either of those. I also don't know what a peonia is, but apparently it's a pink flower, which is kind of cool. It's kind of pretty looking. I might have to look into it. I still need to make the tin and copper stuff, though. Which, you know, I'd rather not, but fair enough, I guess. Red. Wait, I need red sandstone for that? Why are you making me do this? Why? That means I need fire and dirt essence, which means I need to make dirt seeds, and then grow dirt seeds, which is just lame. Okay, fine. Whatever. They asked me to do it, so I'll do it, because I don't care. Forward. Hooray! And now we just plop in the dirt, and that should be nice and simple, because then we just go... I'm making the sound effects as if sound effects... Dirt seeds. Hooray! Cool. And now we need fire essence, which is the fire seeds, which we need to make the fire agglomerato, which is... Should I have lava buckets in here? Or I don't? Bucket? Do I have a bucket? I have a bucket, which means I can now get a lava bucket, because there shouldn't be lava too far away. Except there is, so we're gonna go to the nether, because the nether's a quicker way to get lava than the overworld, apparently, because there's no lava close by, which is fine. It is what it is. The nether. Hooray, and now we can just go home again, because, excuse me, what? What just, did I just get scammed? Huh? Did I just leave my lava somewhere in the nether? Is there still lava? That was weird. I genuinely don't know what just happened. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple extra buckets just so that we have, you know, a good margin. And now I'm gonna go home again. And if I do this, click on this, and fire agglomerato. Okay, thank God it's the clay that's remaining, so I should be able to clay. Oh no, clay's so hard to get. Oh no, oh no. We can just make 4 of you, chuck that in there, and then I should be able to just fire seeds, like that, and then we can just get, shoot. So now we've got everything that we need. So now we can just plop that all down, and we go boom, 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 boom. Come on, fire seeds, hooray. Okay, cool, we got it. We got fire seed. Yeah, cool. Insanium farmland, and then we get ourselves the chests, and then we get ourselves the hopping bonsai pots. And now we plop these guys down, and we plop the bonsai pots down, and then we put the Insanium farmland in there, and then we get those guys and that guy, and then now we wait, and we get 10 fire essence, 10 dirt essence, And everything is right in the world because I just got the stuff that I need in order to make my red sandstone. What? Oh, hooray. Okay, we got our red sandstone now. Yay. And now I can make red sandstone, and then I can make, that's cut red sandstone. I need smooth red sandstone, which is smelted. Okay, come on. Come on, we just gotta smelt it. We just gotta smelt it. Smooth red sandstone, and then I gotta craft up one thing of slabs, and then I gotta make the copper defossilizer, which is cool, because now we got the copper defossilizer, so I don't have to worry about that again. And now I need a platinum do I have platinum stuff from sunstone, titanium, tin, uranium, titanium. Oh, that's the platinum. This is how I get I have the platinum lumps though, right? I should, right? Platinum. Cool. Hooray. Okay, so probably should grab a good 2 stacks of each of the lumps. Because perfect. Silver, tin, copper. We got all the lumps now. So now at Chaos Awakens, silver. Now we can get ourselves our full set of silver stuff, which is great because this is definitely not difficult at all to see what I'm doing. Because why would it be difficult for me to see what I'm doing when I'm only achieving quests and everything's popping up in front of everything else that I need to be reading? But, you know, it would be difficult if I wasn't such a master. But now we got all the silver stuff, and now I gotta go through the tin and the copper stuff. So we gotta get the tin stuff, which I guess we can get the platinum stuff along with the tin stuff, because the platinum stuff is a little bit worse than some of the other stuff. Like the cat's eye, it's a little worse than the cat's eye stuff. Cool, I guess. But I also gotta make all the tin stuff, because the tin stuff's different from the platinum stuff. I also don't know what exactly... Wait, queen scale? How the heck do I get the queen scales again? Have they added that yet? Have they added the queen scale stuff yet? I don't think they've done that. But, yeah, once they add that stuff from the Chaos Awakens mod, I will definitely be checking it out, so let me know. I'm also working on my own rendition of Crazy Craft because this doesn't really have everything or the essence of everything that the original Crazy Craft really had. So if I can find the OG or just make the OG, then that's dope. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. If I can make it happen, it's gonna be dope, but if I can't, it's whatever. I need copper stuff now, and then we'll be able to hopefully go through the full process of getting everything else. So we got the copper stuff, which is great, so that's all taken care of. All those quests are completed. Cool. I still need to get all the different flowers, the carnivorous plants, the ginkgo ent, which is just one of the other ents. Forgot about the copper tools, so we should probably just do that real quick while we're at it, just to keep on the same like vein or train of thought. So we've got all those tools, and now what is actually left? So what is left is a little bit of stuff in the overworld when it comes to, apparently I need apple logs. I also need strawberries. I am also going to need to do a little more to fix those quests, hopefully get these quests working again, or figure out why they're not. And also, then we've got the whole chapter of Levin, because I have no idea what this even is. But I'm going to end this episode here because my throat is starting to die, and I don't know if you guys can tell that, but it is pretty bad. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. GG's, peace, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. By the way, comment below your favorite ice cream flavor. I need to know. Bye-bye.